So how do you get from seeing Crick
Yeah.
to Hollywood and beyond?
You know, I tell this story a lot. It's weird. When I was 12, I went to some, like, I don't know, somebody was giving a symposium on sports, and the guy kept saying, he goes, I'm going to give you the secret to success. I'm going to give you, and it's coming. I'm set. At the end, he goes, and he did. He said, he goes, you will become what you think about the most. And a day came when I was, done with college, in more ways than one. And that was the thing I had only been thinking about for, all through high school, all through college. I'm like, there's this thing I want to be, and this thing I want to experience, this life I want to have. That's what I was thinking about the most. That's what that guy's meant. Let's go.
Yeah.
So what was it you were thinking about in particular? Were you thinking about film? Were you thinking about TV series? Were you thinking about just performing?
I wish I was thinking, one, a little more critically and maybe a little more deeply. I didn't want to be forgotten. I didn't want to be erased. I didn't want to go away. I didn't want to have been here the whole time and not had any proof or had anything, right? In high school, I had the few people that I grew up with and were close to died young. And that really, really stuck with me. I was like, you know what? If that's me today, I got to do something, right? And without, the wisdom you gain, you're like, that's what it is. I'll be on TV. They'll never, you could go back to this episode and blah, 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 and so like I wasn't thinking all the way through. It's just like, that's the thing. I was like, okay, I want to make sure I was here. It could have been writer. It could have been probably the easiest path for me was like, well, Ashton Kutcher's on TV. Well, that guy's on TV. I can be literally, he's probably a very brilliant man. But that was a similar thought, right? And so there was just this need to like, okay, I've got a very finite amount of time. There's this understanding without the wisdom that goes with some of that thought to go, okay, I want to do something. And that's what it was. I think I would make a different decision today. I really love what I get to do. I love my career, but I mean, I've chosen to live in Michigan for a reason.
Yeah.
I don't live in New York anymore. I spend as little time in LA as I can. And it's just, it's still about living this it's my own life, right? I try not to follow all of the rules. Got to follow some. Three. But not all of them. And just kind of do that thing that makes me feel like I'm getting